What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to do you a quick video on one of the hobbies that I enjoy. I love anything to do with a radio, a CB, a ham radio, weather radio, anything like that. And so about a year ago, I wanted to build a tower. I was going to buy one, checked on the price, and I said, no, not going to do that. So this is a tilt over tower. All in all, it's about 34, 35 feet tall. The bottom section here, where you can see there's 3 sections together, that's just about 10 foot, and there's several feet in the ground. There is an entire pallet of concrete down here at the bottom, 80-pound bags, and I want to think it was like 40 or 50 bags. But the hole's 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot, and then the posts are concreted in. The only thing I bought for this was the winch. I had the metal here, did the welding myself, but the winch, I think I got it offline for like 50 bucks. And the way it works is, you have a pin here at the bottom to secure it, and the pin passes all the way through the other side. You pull that pin, release the pressure off the winch, and then take your hand and, just right in here, just push this back, and it'll start to tilt. It hinges about 10 feet above the ground on that main pin right there that you can see at the top of your screen, just across from the side braces here. Yeah, maybe that'll be a better angle for you. The braces there that just kind of stabilize it to the bank, and so it hinges right there. You start it, just release your pressure, pull your pin, release your pressure, and start it tilting, and then take the winch and let it all the way down. It comes all the way to the ground. Anything you have on top, you can get right to, and work on it. It's 34, 35 feet up there at the top of the yellow metal, and then there's another pole extending beyond that has a 2-meter vertical antenna above it. And those wires that are on there, it's not guy wires. That's actually just a long wire ham radio antenna that I attached to the top of the tower, and so they're up there as well. I had a 4-element beam up here, and the tower, it pulled it up just fine, so weight's not an issue there. Now, if you went much bigger than a 4-element, you would need to rethink how you design it. Maybe possibly the hinge point, and possibly even a bigger winch. But anyway, you can let this thing all the way to the ground, do what you need to do, and then raise it right back up there. So definitely a good way to do things. I got this from a fellow ham operator. I was reading some of his posts online, and just got the idea and kind of modified it to suit myself, and then built this and put it up. It works great, and get your antenna way up in the air. So if you guys are interested in a tower, one thing I ran into here, we have trees everywhere around this place, and we're in the mountains, and so you can get on a little ridge somewhere, and you have some trees that are, I'll show you this. You can see those pine trees right there, and then come right over here, there's the top of my house, so you get an idea how tall it could be. But I don't climb trees, and I couldn't find anybody willing to climb one for me, and so tower was the next best idea. And when we saw how much that was going to cost, then definitely wanted to build one instead of buying. So if you guys are handy with with metal work and welding, that's a good way to do it right there. Put some back labor into it, and get your tower put up. I will say this, I don't see any reason. This is a 2x4 metal box tube, 1/4-inch wall thickness. I think, in all honesty, I could have went here to the top. Instead of adding that antenna mast, I could have probably added a 10 or 12 foot section of perhaps a smaller box tube that would slide inside, and then added the mast beyond that, and still been fine. Again, especially if you're only going to do just vertical antenna or maybe a small beam, I think you could have done that. So you could get 50 foot out of that. I think you could get 50 foot out of it, out of this design, and be just fine. So we'll hopefully get it painted up and make it look a little better, but you get the idea. And so enjoy your hobby, and enjoy your metalwork.